Emily.
Is this inverted? No, it should be.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. So it's going to do read left to right.
Yes.
That's going to be a problem. Okay. Install live textures. Okay.
I know that's not what this mic is for, but it's been extremely helpful. Oh, good. Yeah.
With Hangouts, your own individual screen is always backwards, but it should be okay on YouTube.
On the what?
According to YouTube, when you stream, your screen will be backwards, but on the air it should be fine.
Okay.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is
That's fine.
I'm going to find the stream and see what happens.
Do I have it public or private?
I set it to public. It's live. Like,
Yeah.
they can hear us right now. Hello. Search for SeaHAC 2019. Which is not. Oh, well, I found an old one. Yeah.
Is this it?
That's the old one. I'm trying to figure out how to get to the new one. Wow, here we go.
Yes?
Yeah, it's fine. Wow. Okay.
Perfect. Will you send me the link to that on Twitter, by the way?
Yes.
So I can tweet it out. Oh, good. It's all delayed.
Yes. Share. How do
I'm going to talk to John. Thank you guys so much for your help.
Yeah,
I
of
appreciate
course.
it so much.
I link? I'll send it to you on Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
I didn't do anything. I just bring things to plug shit in.
No. Be sensible.
Turn? Or is that good?
I'm trying to just get a little more
Level?
All right, everybody, gonna get started. Just told 5 minutes ago that I need to give opening remarks, so topic up. Welcome to SeaHAC Day 1. I'm blown away at how many people are here. Pretty impressive. So my name is John Barr. I run the NHL Seattle blog, Twitter, all that mumbo jumbo. And last year, met a gal named Emily Jo, way up at the top, up at SeaHAC. And I think Josh instigated us to do SeaHAC. And so we kind of met in November and December and thought, okay, maybe we'll pull this off. So here it is. But I do want to call out Emily for all the amazing work she's done. She's done. The lineup is awesome, and people are recognizing that not just in Seattle, but all over. About a third of you are actually from the Washington State area, so means 2/3 or about 100 of you are coming from out of state. So pretty impressive. Thank you for the travels. I do want to give some pre-awards. So Hayden, speak. Hayden, you came the furthest. And then Sport Logic guys, there's three of you registered out of Quebec. And we have one puck for the office. So, or you can, if you really are gonna, that's gonna cause some internal struggles, like let me know, I can get you some more pucks. So I've got a puck, I'll run it out there. Phil, you came the shortest distance, about a mile, so way in the back. You walked a mile this morning. So. And then there was another one that walked about the same distance, but I don't think he's here, Sai, but he'll be here later. Yeah, and then Matt Bonomo. Last one to register, so good on you. And nothing stresses out organizers like last minute. So thank you. And then Sam Wood, would you stand up? Both. Sam. So there's two Sam Woods. So if you forget somebody's name, just guess Sam Wood. The odds are pretty, it's as good as anything. So just guess Sam Wood. Okay. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to the MC, Darren Brown, my co-host on Sound Hockey Podcast. He'll kick it off from here on out. Yeah, and what seems to be the problem? What's that? What seems to be the problem? So the speakers.
On the screen, you can unmute the presenter mic.
On the screen, I can unmute the presenter mic. Just want to find such a thing. There it is. Podium mic.
There we are.
Can you hear me? Yes. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Darren, and I am an eyeball test man. Maybe I don't know if I'm in the wrong meeting, but thank you, John, for having me. He asked me to do this a while ago. Like he mentioned, I do the Sound of Hockey podcast with him here in Seattle, and I also contribute to his website, NHLToSeattle.com, and an SB Nation website called Hockey Wilderness. And we're recovering Wild fans, so don't hold that against me. Quick thank you to the sponsors, first of all, NHL Seattle, UW Applied and Computational Mathematical Sciences Department, and of course Hockey Graphs for helping put this on. Without further ado, we will start with our very first presenter, all the way from Berkeley, California. He's an editor at Hockey Graphs. He's previously written for The Athletic, and outside of hockey's data analyst, he works for a company called Stripe, where he actually keeps us safe from financial crimes. So thank you so much for your service on that front. His speech is called An Expected Goals Model with Pre-Shot Movement. Put your hands together, Mr. Alex Novak.
Okay, there we go. So, most fans are perfectly happy to, sit, watch a hockey game, hope their team wins, have fun, and, week after year. But by being here, you are part of the more sophisticated people asking the deep, intellectual, hard questions, like, who did good? Which is a really hard question to answer, but we've been trying for a while and we've come up with a few things. So we start out with just like goals. If you're scoring a lot and the other team isn't, that's a good sign. And then as people started studying the data, they saw that actually, Corsi works really well. That there's a lot of luck and weird goaltenders involved with goals. And so if you want to be more predictive of the future, you're better off looking at shot attempts to get a better sense of who's more likely to perform well in the future. But as we all know, Corsi just reads every shot attempt equally. And there is, certainly some differences in quality between shots. And so what we would like to do is be able to, award additional credit for taking particularly dangerous shots and reduce credit for ones that are much less likely to become a goal. And so, we came up with expected goals models, a system that says, for every shot, based on shots like it, we think you have a 5% chance of becoming the goal. That's worth 0.05 goals. And you can add that up and say, in general, what would you expect this type of output to produce? And that's public and that's super valuable. It's what I'm going to be talking about today, but the models that we have today are, I think everyone will acknowledge, limited, which is just the nature of models. We don't have perfect data available to us. And one thing that's clearly missing for a lot of what's public now is pre-shot movement. And so, we know that intuitively, getting a pass before a shot is going to matter. Making the goaltender move is going to matter. But with the data that we have from the NHL, that's not something that we can accurately capture. But thanks to some manual tracking work, we do have some of that data available now in some ways. And so what I've done is taken that data and used it to create a new expected goal model, incorporating that information so that we can see, how much does it improve models, which particular variables are most important, what can we get out of this. So my plan for this talk is to start out with some of the high-level answers. So if you need to listen to that slide and then go get some coffee, totally understood. You'll get the key points. Then I'll go through the details of the model itself and how it performs. Then we'll take a quick break. I'm going to attempt my most technically advanced feat in the entire presentation of getting a video to play in PowerPoint. But if it does, we can all watch some hockey. And then, everybody loves to see rankings. Everybody wants to know, which players and teams are good, which are bad. And while I don't, fully trust this as the absolute source of truth there, we can get into some of those initial results. The top answers. If you include pre-shot movement into an expected goals model, the model definitely does better. You get more information, the accuracy of the model improves, and you do get a fuller picture of what's going on. That said, it's not an enormous world-shattering change. We're getting, a few percentage points more accurate, but that's still not, oh my gosh, everything we've been doing before is wrong. This is a whole new world of things. It's better, but still the things that we have publicly are pretty good. Third, to caveat the caveat, that said, even this pre-shot data is limited pre-shot data. I don't have XY coordinates and timing for all of the passes. And definitely as we get some of that, that's going to make things even better. So I think we're going to continue to see improvements over what I'm talking about today. And in addition, as we get that data, this stuff is going to be really good at answering how and why questions. There's a lot more to just like having the best expected goals model. We can understand,